I shouldn't have persuaded her.
I'm glad we're finally... Yes?
I knew it would come to this one day. Isn't it obvious? Totally unprepared for any real threat. And yet I was... too extreme, they called me. Yeah. That doesn't seem to have worked out in their favor now, has it?
Caddy.
Vampires need to be dealt with. Hunted, rooted out, destroyed. Once there was a group dedicated to a similar cause. They called themselves the Dawn Guard. That was a long time ago, but the idea was and is a good one. That's why I'm bringing it back. This latest attack proves it's the right time. Stay alert.
Where is this woman? I want to make some more bolts. everybody? Fine. Yep, okay.
What do you want, cat?
Nice try. Run, little bunny, run! You're welcome, Mr. Deer.
Guess it's all clear now. It's not like my Take a look. All right, then. There's enough for all. Need something? Take a look.
Later.
All right, then.
Yeah, sorry about that. My net. My turn for the internet to die. New boat. Hi.
Mind yourself. There's a vicious bear on the loose.
You there! Hold fast!
I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims.
Oh, don't worry.
Ithran needing someone else's help. Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to. Besides, he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help with? That... Tell me more about what's going on. By the 8th. Alright, look. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Ithran expects of me. Watch yourself. This bear is vicious.
Okay. Well, let's go. Where's the bear?
We need to
Is it in
stop
here?
this creature before it
Okay.
kills again.
Must ask, I'm not quite sure I understand your question, Triple. Oh shit!
Where'd you come from? Die!
You're welcome.
Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Ithran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume. Of course, he's been working on that place for years. His own little fortress. Well, I'll meet you there.
Roll. Anything in the water? Doesn't look like it. Oh, what's this? Ha, so sweet! Bow of the Hunt. What you got in here? Okay.
I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard.
Thank ya. This thing's nasty. That and I've got a few perks on my armor and see. Ooh, hey. Oh, really? I can't fucking. Bullshit. Oh, Hunt of the Bow. Let's see. Oh. The Bow of the Hunt. I'm dumb. There it is. Oh, I don't really need that. That's an interesting... I mean, does that work on dragons? Because it's the only perk I could see on it. It's interesting, but it's not okay. Fart Vanguard. Bummer, because that'd have been a good bow to use on dragons if that was the case. Well, then does it count on trolls? Or does it literally just count on, like, bears and wolves and mud crabs? When did we start closing that gate? What, is there going to be another vampire attack here?
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful.
Damn,
So
I'm really
welcome to
glad.
Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use.
Damn.
In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go
shit,
have a
Tirana.
little chat with it, shall we?
You.
Well, this isn't exactly a palace, is it? Still, it's sturdy,
Yada, yada.
secure, and seems defensible. I suppose I'd rather be here
on,
than most
okay.
other places in Skyrim. If Isran needs me, it must be pretty bad. I wonder what we're up against here.
Uh-huh.
I can certainly try.
Booyah.
I want to add some punch to our crossbow capabilities. I've always been fascinated with Dwemer art, but as luck would have... So, if you'd be a dear and collect those plans for me? A basic one, of course. That is, talk to Gunmar if you need materials. And then prayed on the rift until finally someone... I guess it doesn't matter now. At least Isran is trying to do something noble with the name. It's sort of a random assortment of things. See anything useful?
Oh, I'll take all of them. Thank you. Why do you have a wooden sword? Okay. Now we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Something I was gonna look at. Well, I can't remember. I want a puppy. Oh, come on. I got a pet puppy. I'm happy. Now, how is it I get up there? I want to say it's this one.
I knew it would come to this one day. Only what I've heard. Back in the Second Era, the Jarl of Riften had a son. Adventurous type. Too much for his own good, it seems. Wound up turning into a vampire. The Jarl, unable to kill his own son, spent a fortune building this keep and hiring men to guard it. Their job was to keep the Jarl's son contained within. They took it seriously and served honorably. They were eventually forced to put him down. The Jarl banished them from the hold, but they stuck to their cause. Fought vampires wherever they found them. I aim to continue that mission. Serene needs help with her project to improve our... Speak with Gunmar. He has something for you. Stay alert.
At least he's not on the torture
This
rack.
vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it. Be on your guard at all times. Avoid sleep if you can.
Probably weren't expecting to see me again.
Sleep is for the weak.
I'd rather not be here
Watch
either,
your back.
but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
You mean the one on your back?
The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't
What is
always
that
like
shiny
that,
thing
though.
on the wall in the background
was
that is really distracting?
a
Right above
turn.
her head.
He stumbled
the
onto this
waypoint bar.
obscure prophecy and just kind of lost
Sorry.
himself in it. He just became absorbed, obsessed. He was kind of sick, actually. The prophecy said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. For someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, that's pretty seductive. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll. I did, but something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong.
I like you.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
Oh, okay. Now I see what that was. God, that was bugging me.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Huh?
Set my hatred aside? Not a chance. It's what keeps... You better know what you're doing.
I do.
It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it?
I'd
You
like
hear
to
me?
see you try.
Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource.
Why do you think I
You're
named
an
my
asset.
crossbow Cross Me?
In the
Dare you.
meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have
That's
the
what
Elder
I'm
Scroll
on.
with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But, of course, neither of us can read it.
Yeah.
Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Well, back before you know, the College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about.
What
Actually,
the fuck?
now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and
you just
explore
saw
a
him
bit.
disappear too, right? He just fucking pooped out of existence. I'm glad to hear that. I hope I do like this quest.
I mean, as much as anyone. Not a lot. You'd figure a couple hundred years locked away with one would have given me some insight, but no. Turns out you don't
Thank
learn
you.
much from just sleeping with something.
He's a fucking magician.